Well, and I think you made a point early on, just hooking your ladder to the right roof, correct? Because I personally, and I know I might be biased, but Orca Life, our culture, that's what separates us from a lot of other organizations. We take the time to train folks. We take the time to maintain them, ensure that they're continuing to grow and continue to make deposits. And if they're not, just like you said, Kevin, we put them back in the car. Hey, we need to tweak some of these things. And there's a lot of other agencies out there that'll just throw you a contract, throw you a manual, watch these videos, and good luck.
You might not even get the videos in the manual. You might just get the contract. And that's what's so tough, right? So it was actually what I'd love to speak to here for a second. I want your opinion is, you just hit on it. Okay, we hired them. We hired the guy or girl. We trained them up. They're out rocking and rolling. There's got to be more to it though, right, Kev? Like I'm not going to go from $7,000 in my first month to 22,000 in my second year, beginning my second year. But what else is there? And I'm telling you, it's what you just said. It's literally, we get to love that agent, because that's what it takes. Like, it takes the phone calls at 10:30 on a Wednesday night and talking through a struggle. And that struggle might not even be in the home. That struggle might be at your home. Like, hey, Kev, I love this thing and I love our culture and I love my income. But man, I'm really struggling. My son's been acting out at school. My husband's really frustrated at home because I'm not there to help. Like, and you have real conversations about it, and all of a sudden you come to a conclusion in that conversation, Linz, where it's worth it, because that son that's acting out, he's gonna expect so much more in life, because all the growth his mother had in this gauntlet that I keep talking about, and these people that she's now surrounded by. So it to lead people, and you, Lindsey, I've said it 100 times, like the best leader I've ever had, the best coach I've ever had, but it was because of your example of, like, I will do once if you know Kevin's the right one, he can do what we do. You'll do anything and everything it takes for me to get me to that place where, hey, we're rolling now. Life is good. This was worth it and is worth it.
Well, thank you, Kev. And it's because we do life. We do life with the people, right? We do life with everyone that we hire. And so I think that's something special and unique that probably I would say a lot of other organizations don't do, right? So let me ask you this, kind of the last question. As a team leader, what have you really leaned on within the business to help create multiple six-figure earners?
So some of it we already talked. I've leaned on that structure and the culture and the system and the business model, because it keeps working. I've leaned on you, right? I'm a lot heavier than you, so I might have hurt your back there, but I've leaned on David. I've leaned on Glenn. I've leaned on Nick, Alex, Trey, my brother. So leaning on each other. I don't always have the right answer, obviously. I've leaned on my faith. This thing has tested me. I like to think that I'm pretty tough mentally. But I've had to lean on my faith and trust that, hey, you got me in the right place, Lord, get me through this. So, and I guess we've leaned on lately. This is one we haven't talked about. Understanding things are evolving.
Yes.
I think this business has evolved, like 5 times as much in the last 2 years as it did in the first 8 or 9 for us.
1,000%.
And that's scary.
It is.
But people like you, and I give Glenn props. It's almost a joke where I tease him a little. So I say, hey man, to be your age, right? That's the joke. But hey, what I respect so much about him, a lot of people get up, later in life, and they're stubborn. They don't want to evolve with times. Glenn's the reason why I'm evolving, right? Because he understands That's business. And for us to continue to be able to provide the platform we have for our agents to make six figures, to make 250 in their second and third year, we're going to have to evolve. So I've leaned on you guys a lot there.